Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm VelvettB, and thanks for joining me today. We have a speed build, and it is a challenge, a shell challenge speed build. So this is a lot of fun. So this was a shell challenge created by the Decaf Sim, who's a building buddy of mine, and she's an amazing builder, by the way. I will tag her channel below if you want to go check it out. And yeah, so she created this little tiny tiny home shell challenge. So this was only a 64 tile home, if I have that correct. So that, you know, that is not even like the 100 tile home. This is like a 64 tiny home, 64 tile tiny home. Man, that's a mouthful. And yeah, what a challenge. So super cute shape, and it was really fun to work with. So I'm building this in the new world that came with the Lovestruck pack, Ciudad Enamorada, if I'm saying that remotely right, I don't know. But yeah, I really love the world. I think it's a really lovely world, and I really enjoy the Lovestruck build by, so I wanted to expand on my building experience with that pack. It's, yeah, it's not really a complete build by pack. It's like it's missing things that it should have, but the things that we do have are really good. So yeah, I had a lot of fun building with this and doing something like a little bit different as far as the colors go. So this world is quite bright, and it's always fun to explore. And you know, I just wanted to create something sort of cute and homey and something that really fit within its environment. So yeah, so I'm sort of using the Lovestruck tiles there, the Lovestruck windows, the Lovestruck trim, and the wallpaper as well from Lovestruck, the Lovestruck plants. So I am going super heavy on the Lovestruck pack. That's the Lovestruck fountain and Lovestruck chairs. I think you're getting the, you know, the gist of it. A lot of Lovestruck stuff. So because it is a tiny home, it did mean that there was quite a lot of space to play around with the landscaping and the backyard and, you know, that sort of thing. So I decided that I had room for a pool, so I put a pool in because hey, why not? It's a lovely, like, warm feeling world as well, and so I feel like a pool kind of fits in that. And let me tell you about the problems I had with building these grids. Oh, just working out like the size of them and the spacing, and it was just like all over the place. But anyway, got there in the end, and yeah, got the idea for how I wanted the landscaping to go. This is only going to be, I mean, it's a 64 by 64 tile, 64 tile home, so there's not a lot of space. So it is only a 1-bedroom home. So I didn't want to put like kids stuff in the yard and, you know, that sort of thing, because there just wasn't room for a kid's room. So yeah, so I decided to make this a home for someone who likes a bit of outdoor living, so likes the outdoor lifestyle, and likes gardening as well. So I'm going to do like a little gardening space just to fill a little bit of room there in the corner, because I thought that would work really nicely, and it's something that, you know, you can earn money from if you want to, or you can use it for different hobbies, or I don't know, whatever you want to do with the garden space, or just not do anything at all. Up to you. If you even want to download it. So there we go. So yeah, just digging into the Greenhouse Haven kit here. I do like that kit. Like, basically, if you're going to do like a little garden area, having the Greenhouse Haven kit is just a marvel for that, because you can just kind of go through and add all your, like, you know, your little bits and pieces and stuff, which is really lovely. So now I am stuck with the, I guess, what I'm going to do on the inside. I did skip over a little bit of the landscaping and stuff, but you saw most of it. So in terms of the upstairs area, I decided to make that just the bedroom. There wasn't any room for anything else up there. So it's just going to be the bedroom, and then downstairs we're going to have the bathroom and then the kitchen, dining, living. So pretty simple. But I've got everything in there, and I got to use some of the pretty stuff from Lovestruck. One of the things that I really, really, really love about Lovestruck is the way that the items that they have, some of the items, not all of the items, but some of the items they have just really coordinate really nicely with the wallpapers. Like, the wallpapers are just absolutely money in this pack. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. I've been using them like crazy, as you do with a new pack. Like a new pack comes out and you just like go wild. So like the wallpaper, the beds, the rugs, like the side tables, they all like really coordinate very nicely. So, you know, I love when you have packs that do that. Oh, also the chairs. So, you know, there's some things in there that just work so nicely together, and I love that. So, you know, you can sort of build on the pack, and then there's like other packs that work in really nicely color wise with that as well, in terms of like the shades and stuff that they chose. So it's really good. I love the way that the pack coordinates with other packs, and its own furnishings and stuff with the wallpapers. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so I'm moving down to the downstairs, and we are in the bathroom. So I did create this like kind of faux shelving with a debug pole. Unfortunately it didn't work. I had to delete that, the poles. I left the shelving as is, but the poles had to go because they had too wide a space around them. You know how like when you're placing furniture they have that green space around them, and like the Sims would not walk past them into the bathroom, so I had to delete those, unfortunately. So I just kind of skipped over putting those in place because I knew they had to be deleted anyway, because they just like the Sim would not go in the bathroom with those there. So it is what it is. So into the kitchen area. So I actually this took a little bit of fussing around, just trying to work out how I wanted to use that space, what was going to go in the space. So yeah, a bit of fluffing around and working things out, and how it was all going to sort of come together. I ended up changing that tile at the back just to a dark blue, because that worked a lot better with the floral wallpaper that I wanted to put in there, because I wanted to use that Lovestruck wallpaper, and I think the dark blue worked a little bit nicer than the bright blue that we got with the Lovestruck pack. And I'm using the 4-inch counters as well, and I'm just trying to get as much sort of clutter and a lived-in feel as I can with it, with the limited amount of space that we had. So I think I may have had to change the kitchen around a little bit when I was play testing it, but it's essentially the same, just creating a little entrance area there. And then we're going to add in a little dining area. Once again, just going hard on the Lovestruck. Like the Lovestruck dining stuff, really nice. Like again, like the chairs coordinating really nicely with the rest of the items. So, and also like the little table flowers. Again, I had to delete those off because they wouldn't sit there and eat on the table with the flowers on there. Then I decided I would put in a fire. So that fire there, I think that might be from City Living. I could be wrong on that. But that fire ended up working really nicely. I really like those little shell chairs as well. They're really pretty. Yeah, just look really nicely. And then I sort of had this idea of having the yellow couch. And I think that's from the Pastel Pop kit. And that just works so perfectly, like in terms of the colors. Like the rug being a slightly different teal, and then the yellow couch. Oh, works so nice with the wallpaper. I loved it. Anyway, let's take a tour of what we did. So this is the exterior and how that sort of come together. And I did add them, you know, make sure I put in the purple trees, because the purple trees are quite iconic around the area, and the jacaranda trees. So I thought I would have those in the yard as well. And we did have a bit of space in that backyard because it is just a little teeny tiny home. But I think it works really nicely, and it doesn't look like it's a tiny home. It just looks like a cute little house and a lovely yard. So hopefully that works okay. And yeah, I was really happy with how it came out in terms of the look and the feel, and I felt like it really worked within the neighborhood and fit within the area. I mean, it's not one of sort of the big kind of tall apartment buildings, you know, it's kind of probably quite a luxury to have your own freestanding house there. So yeah, it's still nice though. So this is how the bathroom came together. I really like those blinds with the room as well. Those are from Snowy Escape, and that rug actually worked nicely with the room. That's from the Lovestruck pack as well. And then going into the bedroom upstairs, I think the pops of pink were a good idea. It just sort of broke up the teal look, because there's like a lot of teal going on in that room. So I think having the pink there just broke that up quite nicely. And the floral curtains, mixing it up a little bit from the wallpaper. And then downstairs into the living dining kitchen. So you can see my Sims there sitting there enjoying it. Yeah, you can sort of see I changed the kitchen around a smidge just to make that work. I inserted the oven into the counter there. And yeah, it's all sort of functioning, play tested, working, and up on the gallery. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed the build, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.